Welcome back, gentlemen. Today is a Wednesday, and I believe it's day 20, which is crazy. I think 19 or 20. But either way, we're keeping it up. Momentum's moving, and this has become like clockwork, which is which is the thing that you want, and everything just becomes natural waking up at this time. But anyway, slept pretty well. I woke up. Kind of didn't want to wake up because I was like, got in a good amount of sleep, but I was like, maybe should just go to work early today and then just do the gym session after because today's a leg day. Um, and I was like, no, let's just go. Because during the morning, we're able to listen to some good audiobooks or some YouTube videos, fill the mind with, positive educational content. And it helps me think, gives me something to like chew on throughout the day. And it's just a good way to start off the day with, positivity and, you know, mindset kind of videos that help you, reestablish, reaffirm, and keep growing and like just constant growth. Always being ready to take on a challenge. And that kind of leads into a topic we can talk about. I think through my personal journey, I realized all the people, that emotionally hurt you, uh, or wounded you, when you are not living in your purpose and you're not really chasing the heart of God, all of them become like your enemy, like, your enemies. These are all the reasons why, you know, my life is this way. And it's not the best, it's usually to explain why you're either behind in something, why you're failing, or explaining your rationalizing your excuses, in other words. And sometimes they're good at, like they're valid, because the pain's there, but it's still your job to overcome it. But it's when you start doing what you're called to do, and just going through the process of forgiving and realizing that all of the things that you're projecting on people and wanting from people, it should be coming from God. That's how we, have these expectations, and when people don't line up with these expectations, we get, frustrated, angry, hurt. And sometimes they just do, they slipped up and they did actually, hurt you. But I think after being on my journey of actually working towards my dreams and actually having the discipline and going to sleep fulfilled, I realized, and just focusing on myself and growing, I realized all the people that did, hurt you, um, or hurt me, I look back and I see them as the reasons why I'm stronger now. So I don't have like, it was just you were just trying to figure out why, your life sucked. Not like your life sucked or why you weren't fulfilled. And the reason you weren't fulfilled is, and then you go down the whole list of everything you can name. But when you start being fulfilled, you just don't have those feelings anymore. They like dissolve with time. Where the only thing your mind is more consumed with and cares about is like fulfilling your dream, doing what you need to be doing, waking up with a purpose and intent, to the point where you just don't even think about those things. I think that's why one thing where boredom forces a person to look at all the wrong things. But when you have a life full of plans and goals, it like mutes them out and dissolves them with on the emotional level, because you're being so fulfilled where you're not looking for fulfillment from others. And us casting on that desire for other people to fulfill our lives actually puts a burden and entraps other people in our lives. That if they mess up or they make a mistake, you blame them for your unsatisfaction with your life. But that unsatisfaction with your life is more of a thing that has to be handled with between you and God, and you walking your purpose. That's when you're whole. And I think that's what it means, that two whole people should be coming together. It's two people who are focused on God and they are aligned with their calling. That is two whole people who are fulfilled, and they don't fall into the trap of looking at their partner as someone like, it is your job to make me feel whole. And I think that's the number one reason why there's a lot of relationship issues now, is that people are not looking to God for their wholeness. They're now, it's not like a subconscious belief where they're accidentally putting all those things on to their partner or in the dating scene, but it's like intentionally demanding that the other person be everything that they need to make themselves feel whole. And that's why everyone's so, I would say, picky. Not even picky, is just callous. Like, you have to be the top of the top. And if you're not, like, I don't have time because I'm not whole. I think that's the biggest one, and it's just like a lot of people's feeling of inadequacy is bigger in modern day, and therefore our desire for something to come in our life and save us, in other words, to make us whole, is just now is just like only God can. And I think the world will come to that. I think people will realize that what they're looking for, no man or woman can fulfill, and hopefully they wise up to look within and find that. But basically, the people that hurt you end up being the people that make you really strong. Um, and that's if you decide to go within and discipline yourself to follow your dreams. But let's go to our magic scroll, guys. Cardio trains the mind too. Cardio doesn't just strengthen your heart, it increases mental toughness and stress tolerance. Yeah. I don't do too much hard cardio, but I definitely believe in that. When I used to play soccer and run a lot, you battle your mind. Like, your body can go a lot harder and a lot longer than you expect. It's a lot of the mental thing. Oh, like, oh, you should just stop running, or you should just slow down. And it's just laziness talking. So if you just like override those things, and then you push yourself to another limit, you realize, oh, those thoughts were just lies. Those are limited beliefs about what I'm capable of doing and what my body is able to do. And that's and it builds that toughness. And that's the same thing with like lifting weights. I think that people, power lifters, it's a very spiritual thing, which is cool. I never got into powerlifting. Might might do a little bit of that later on this year, but it's not a priority right now. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go in and hit this gym. It's leg day. Should go by quick today. But other than that, guys, stay safe and do your prayers, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.